So here is the question. Why do some cleaning franchise owners earn millions of dollars while others are basically earning minimum wage? Well, the answer is in the type of cleaning franchise that they choose to own. Then the secret to becoming a millionaire in cleaning is not to be the best cleaner, but to become the best business person. Anybody can clean, but very few people are willing to learn the skills that are needed to take this business to the next level. So to begin, you need to be aware that in the franchise world, there are three basic operational models in cleaning. The first, and this is what most people see advertised locally, is what I call a sub-franchise. Now, these opportunities generally are going to range from around $1,000 to $10,000. And what you're actually doing is buying cleaning contracts from a franchise owner who owns the master franchise. And they sell these sub-franchises to individuals who are looking for a business. Now, keep the term master franchise in mind. We're going to cover that in just a moment. So with a sub-franchise, what you're doing is buying these cleaning contracts from the master franchisee, and you fulfill those contracts. In a sub-franchise situation, you're typically going to be doing the cleaning yourself, as there's often not enough margin to actually hire employees. Now, a sub-franchise is a good starting point if you don't have the money to buy your own dedicated franchise, but you're not going to make millions of dollars in this situation. Now, the negative is that you don't own these contracts, and they can actually be taken away from you by the master. So there's not a lot of control. And the question that begs to be asked, why would I give a cut to a master franchise owner when I can just go out and start cleaning houses or businesses on my own? And that is a good question. And the answer is there are a lot of things that you need other than a mop to start a cleaning business that many people starting out just aren't comfortable doing. So things like securing the contracts. Are you comfortable cold calling businesses, getting out there, meeting with business owner and submitting quotes? Do you know how to submit a proper quote? Do you know how much you should be quoting? Another thing, are you bonded and insured? Do you know how to register your business? Do you know the liability of LLC versus sole proprietorship? Do you have business cards, website, logo? And most importantly, do you have any previous references to provide? So a master franchise owner, they're going to help you with all of those things. The insurance, they already have a logo, they already have a long list of references, but in return, you're going to be paying them ongoing fees. Now, this model, in addition to the fees, it's also not very scalable, as you're always going to be limited trading your time for money. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with this model, but you really want to have a plan in place to move up the cleaning ladder eventually. So next up, the operational model is a traditional unit cleaning franchise. And you're probably familiar with some of the names in the space, the big names, Molly Maid, Chem Dry, Maid Brigade. And in these situations, you are not just buying and fulfilling contracts like with a sub-franchise. You own the entire business. You are running the entire show. So you're no longer cleaning at this point. You're actually hiring cleaners to do the work. You personally might be doing estimates and quotes, running that business in an executive role. Now, some of these franchises in this space do generate millions of dollars a year, but they're not at the very top for gross revenue. More on that in a moment. Now, the investment for this type of business is going to be higher. You're going to need a small office with a washer and a dryer. You're going to need vehicles. You're going to need employees. So you're probably going to be in the $70,000 to $200,000 investment range, and financing typically available with around 30% down. So if you sock away your money as a sub-franchisee, you could eventually buy your own unit franchise with around $20,000 down, plus your operating capital, which is very important. Now, some franchises, keep this in mind, also have net worth minimum requirements. You can give us a call for details when you're ready, and we can help point you in the right direction based on your budget. So we've looked at the sub-franchise, basically buying contracts and doing the cleaning yourself. Looked at unit franchises where you're running the business in an executive capacity, and that leaves us with the third option, which is the cleaning master franchise. Now, the master model is completely different than all the others, and this is the niche that has even average owners in some systems doing $5 million a year or more. And if you expand the services beyond cleaning, and you already have customers, right, that you're cleaning for, why not offer them expanded services, things like HVAC, pest control, window cleaning, lawn maintenance? This is where we've seen owners who are going outside of cleaning making almost $30 million a year in a franchise system. Now, the master franchise owner, again, they're not touching a mop. They're not doing any cleaning. They're actually going out and landing contracts with local businesses. So many of these owners that came in from outside, they didn't work their way up. They just started because this is the type of franchise they wanted to buy. They don't know anything about cleaning. They are just accomplished sales pros with B2B relationship building experience. The cleaning can be learned. They can learn that. But that B2B relationship building, that is what's really important. And to be honest, that skill, not just in cleaning, not just in franchising, that's the one most likely to get you into the $1 million a year club. The services themselves, right? Cleaning, landscaping, pest control, anybody can learn those skills, but very few people are actually going to pick up a phone and learn to get good at it. Even fewer are going to be able to stick with it long enough to close deals at a very high level. And if you already have sales skills, why keep working for somebody else when you can leverage your skills in your own business or your franchise? There are dozens of sales-centric franchises, even outside of cleaning, things like consulting, senior care, disaster recovery, that are very, very lucrative industries. So here's a very basic $1 million game plan for somebody who's starting out in the cleaning world with little to no money and they want to go the franchising route. And it's not mandatory to go the franchise route. If you're comfortable doing all those things, you can avoid those fees and those expenses by trying to start your own business. But if you go the franchising route, you can start with a sub-franchise. They're going to help you get set up, help you do all those things. And while you're working, stash away that extra money. Take an hour a day in addition to learn sales and marketing. There's tons of information online, completely free. You can learn virtually everything you need to know for your next level. Now, once you've saved enough up and you've learned enough about sales and marketing, move up into a unit cleaning franchise, right? Hone your skills, get out there, give estimates, get better at managing employees, learn about payroll, overall running of a business. Now, next up, and you may not even want to go this route, you could be very happy making millions in your unit franchise, doing residential, whatever. But if you want to move up to the next step, you can take a look at the master franchise. Now, these are going to cost you more. You're going to need some money. They range from around $150,000 at the very low end to around $400,000 plus your operating capital. But now you can use your B2B skills to build these multi-million-dollar businesses. And most importantly, everything in cleaning has recurring revenue, some franchises better than others. But this is a very good business model where your customers need this service every single week, unlike painting, which is still a good business, but you don't have much recurring revenue. So remember, once this business gets built up, you get to the top of the peak, you've got a ton of recurring revenue. You've pretty much created yourself a lifestyle business. And most importantly, don't forget to call Franchise City Broker Group to help you determine which cleaning franchise is the best for your needs. Is a laundry franchise a good business? I'll put that link above. What about an ATM business? I'll put that link down below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.